Man, you guys gotta start giving me a heads up. I don't mind giving you tips, but at least you could give me the courtesy and let me know you're on the way. But all right, let's talk. So as you may or may not know, I'm in Spain right now. I just moved here in April from America, and right now it's the summertime and it is extremely hot here. But I'm making this video to give you some quick tips on how to ride and survive a summer ride when it's extremely hot. Now my first tip is not gonna be an obvious one. Some of you may or may not be doing this already. The first thing I do before I even leave the house is check the UV index to see where it's going to be at its highest point throughout the day. Now you can use an app called the Weather Channel, which I use, or AccuWeather, whatever you want to do. This is essentially how it works. You just go into your phone and you can see in the app, I can see what temperature it is today. Check the hourly temperatures to see which time of day might be best for me to ride. But the UV index is what I want to show you guys here. It actually shows you the peak of the UV index for the day, and you can see by hour. Today I'm only going to do a quick hour-and-a-half ride up Els Angles with my friend Julian, so I should be able to avoid that peak of 9. Alright, now that we have that out of the way, the next one is obvious. You want to get a good sunscreen, and this is one I picked up here in Girona when I moved here. It's called Peloton. If you're in Europe, you might be able to snag one of these. Just get something that has good protection, and by good protection I mean something with a strong SPF protection and something that will last you for at least the duration of your ride. This actually is supposed to last 8 hours. What I like to do is apply it to my hands, my arms, my legs obviously, and my face, and even the back of my neck, because obviously you guys know when we're riding, our neck is exposed to the sun as well. And the next tip I want to give you is about hydration. Let's go. Water is just one part of staying hydrated. You also want to make sure that you have something that will keep you hydrated with either calcium, sodium, and magnesium ideally. Here in Spain, I have this new product that I'm trying called the Mellow. This is not a sponsored plug. My friend Julian actually gave me some. The reason why I like this is because I've had a sweat test done in the past, and I need a high amount of sodium to replace the sodium that I lose each hour. The test told me I lose about 900 milligrams of sodium per hour, which I know is a lot. So I want to make sure that I'm covered. And you want to do the same for whatever your specific requirements are. Don't go based off what I take, go based off what your body needs. And on the waterfront, I'm gonna need to stop by the market and get some water before Julian and I take off. So right now I'm gonna go get dressed, and I think that's a good time for us to talk about what type of clothes to wear when you're riding in extreme heat. Let's go. So the thing that's cool about clothes is they usually offer a degree of protection from the sun. Just because your clothes offer some protection doesn't mean you should go without sunscreen. I'm gonna finish getting ready, go get some water, and then meet my friend Julian, and then take you guys up Els Angles just so you can see how hot it is out here today. Got Julian. I think today, this is the first time I ever beat you to a ride.
Yeah, actually that's true. Usually he's late, yeah.
I'm usually always the one that's late. We are gonna go get the water that I need and then take them up Els. Yeah?
Yeah, and it, just in my defense, it's like it's 11:34 and usually I ride like super early, so I'd say he'd beat me on that front as well.
Right. So usually Julian always wants to ride early, and I'll ride late when it's hot. But that's the thing too, like choose when you want to ride during the heat. Either early, I would say, or late in the afternoon, but not at the peak day like we're doing right now, which is my doing. All right, let's go. Vamos.
Let's go suffer.
My Wahoo is telling me it's 101 degrees. How much is 101 in Celsius?
101?
Yeah.
It's
40?
It's 30 degrees right now.
30?
It's 30.
What tips you got for riding in heat like this?
Don't. No, seriously though. Just like take your time, go on chill rides. Like if you're not acclimatized or used to it, it's better just to like have a good day in the saddle, pick a short route if you really want to go out on the bike. But just be aware, like, to stop, grab water and refill, like, so you can go to a water tap.
Which are fountains, yeah.
If you run into trouble in the hot weather, go to a children's play park because it's a legal requirement to have a running water fountain. So you can always get fresh water. That's my tips for hot weather riding.
But how are they usually by churches too, yeah?
Yeah, churches and children's play parks. There's actually a really cool app in Spain. I can't remember the name. Maybe we can find it and stick it in the bio of this video.
Yeah.
But it basically has a map of all the fonts that are active in Spain. Not a sponsor reference, but electrolytes are your friends.
I told them,
When you're sweating balls.
I told them I'm not sponsored with the LaMelo stuff I have in my bottle today because of how much I sweat, and I couldn't find a product out here that gives me what I need. So check it out, the LaMelo, if you're in Europe, and just find a product in general that works for you. Look at this view. Man. There's a little restaurant here as well. You know what this is called?
No idea, but they're open for beer.
Good place to stop for a beer on a day like this. Non-alcoholic for me.
Yeah, sin alcohol.
Siempre sin alcohol. I think we're almost at the top.
Yeah, like 100 meters.
We've seen two people who were suffering pretty bad up this hill. And like Julian was saying, hot days, know your limits, because it can get really dangerous really fast. It's never worth it. But we're at the top now. And we're gonna head for some coffee. It's pro, right?
Yeah, coffee, man.
Do you do iced coffee or on a hot day?
No, always a hot coffee, man. It raises your temperature and cools you down.
Yeah, I always do hot coffee no matter the temps. What kind of trees are those?
Just the apples, eh? Oranges, you know.
Love me a good manzana and madusas, which are fresas, which are strawberries.
Who doesn't love a strawberry? How's the lemon cake?
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Wow. Perfecto.
Super.
Anyhow, I'm gonna eat and go home. Oh, I think I got a flower in my lemon cake. Good day out.
Nothing wrong with a bit of flour, man.